better myself. Okay. I'm number 1. Okay. Yeah, this. Okay, let's see everything and through. Yeah, cool. Cool as always. It's a bit maybe louder here, I don't know. Roottrees are dead. Continues. Now it's a bit, I thought a bit louder, so it should be more balanced. Yeah, let's jump into it. I've done quite slow progress. I'm not best at this, but I'm able to do it. Because I haven't really played this kind of games. I'm not best at like fighting and connected. But I think I've done quite good job figuring all these out. Okay, how do I start? Like some path below there. Reminders. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is good path to follow, I think. Some paths. Okay, Chris Evans, the Portuguese IG to have been discovered by Mass Escort are out picture of his cousin. It is a list of questions that people kept emailing him. Most fluent ones are the following. Are you son of Clark Rafferty? Yes, but I didn't grow up with him. I remember him from when I was a little kid, but I moved away with my mom when I was very young. We left Pennsylvania and moved back to home, Virginia. We lived there with Pete, my stepdad. My dad and I spoke a few times when I found his phone number. On a check he sent us in a mail when I was 15. He was happy to hear from me. And now he calls me once a month and come to visit me at college. He tells me about things I don't remember. We were like Guy Hudson, Ernie Madsen. With Dad I get along, but obviously we aren't very close. Did you ever meet the Roottrees? I used to know the Roottrees, but never the sisters. I was in office sometimes when I was a kid. I definitely met a Guy Hudson before he died, but I don't remember. My memory is weird. It's hard to know what I actually remember and what I only think I do because I have pictures. For example, a photo from when I was 5 and in office with my dad. And a guy was there. I made myself sick by eating chocolate. Some woman, I don't know, cleaned my face. I don't know if my memory of that come from picture or not, but it has been added to evidence. Okay, that could be relevant photos or... Chris Rafferty's website. I think Chris is a photo of him, his father, Guy Hudson, from the detective stock. So plots okay to get visitors and... Rafferty did not know who the woman in the photo was. Okay, let me do theorize. Oh, I know. Yes. Happy about this. I know who the woman is. Let's see. Huh. This really doesn't mean anything because okay, it's satisfying. At worst, it's satisfying to get every little information in. The update. Original tree. Was there someone who was having a baby? Was it Stephanie? Jones Bryan. There must be like a new picture of them, right? So that could be this both original. And this is a baby. There must be some path to follow there. I'll do that later. How did you have proof of Ernie Madsen's heart condition? I knew Ernie had a heart problem because my dad told me in one of the phone calls. I asked him about poison because I was on a Roottrees curse website. He emailed some old stuff including proof, but even with the proof, the website didn't take it down. You spelled fiance wrong. I'm not good at spelling or writing. I'm good at painting and other art. I'm going to school to learn how to edit movies, how to make cartoons someday. Lulu is much better at spelling. Ooh, cool. Well, there's not really path to follow here. Further. Ernie Madsen. Is there like something new? In periodicals. Business Watch. Public Times. Maybe News Time. Bigotti. No? Okay, doesn't have to be. That's done. Reminders gone down. Many years ago. Okay, let's check them out now. What was her name? Stephanie Landon. Okay. Okay, I might have wrote it long. Stephanie. Landon. Oh, Landon. Maybe periodicals. not there, but okay, this is old. Stephanie won her election. Book it for a mailer. Interesting. So, Stephanie Jones. Let's. Okay. Maybe through her mother, I can go. Caroline Morton. More than the television interview. Someone has uploaded the partial transcript of that interview on the television section messaging community. Only her answer and his missing question. This creates somewhat confusing reading experience. We'll just give you a bit of history about Caroline and some of her family members. The interview. Thank you for having me. I've been never really fit into family, so it didn't surprise me. It put me in if she wanted to talk about the time during my activism day when I almost got arrested for stealing spark plugs out of all her tractors, but I don't really think it fit her narrative. Yes, I know. They never tried to kick me out or send me to live on farm. That's what you mean? That was already pretty unpopular, and once everyone learned why I divorced my husband, few people paid me any attention. She's my wife, not legally, but we've been together for half our lives. Call what it is, I was 20, I just had my daughter. I hate to look back on that time because I was a terrible mother. The first few years I left my daughter with my ex-husband and followed Kai on private jet to Europe, lost tooth and a client. I found love and better understanding of who I was. Still our family ice. His trip was more acceptable, explain that. No, I couldn't stand him. Our family wrote off his behavior like some huge fan of romance or women. Didn't like the entire woman. It was doubly awkward for me because he was more supportive than most. I slowly figured out it was because he assumed I would be as shallow as he was. He was a workaholic. He seemed nice enough and did good job. I didn't know him well. That was one Sam's problem with our family. No one did except Carl, honestly. I get why she's pissed. Okay, Who are you talking about now? Carl. Carl. Oh. Carl. Yeah. Like Clancy. Oh. Clancy Edward. Maybe. I'd rather not be killed of dead. Not unless you want more story about Guy. With Carl though, all I can say is we used to be friends before they sent him to private school. He came back to judge you, and since when they made him president, he was a lot like my father. After they disciplined the fun out of him. After I started protecting the farm, he stopped returning my calls. Oh well, he's harder to label. When I was a teenager, he was basically drunk, or high, or both, all the time. He actually used to tell me, but his problem with women were different than guys. But he never really judged me. I guess he knew it would be pretty hypocritical to judge anyone for anything. But he was destructively unreliable in every way. But he's just kind of boring and old. I prefer that to how we used to be, and to Guy and Carl. Still cautionary tale. Not that boring and old. We're talking about Jim? Clark? Maybe Clark, that would be relevant, but there's no any clues here, so okay, something else? Something else to get. Okay, I don't want to give up yet on there must be something. Brian James. Jones. What about Jones? When Jones has presumably Stephanie Jones' campaign website, to next section exits. First is baby powder. Then you see a picture of their new family together in hospital. On the side, our daughter was named after her grandmother. She ended up being very fitting because she was born the night before Christmas. Second is, what next? There's not much substance in there right now. Really some small accomplishment, and finishes with the recent rise of popularity and controversy surrounding my extended family. There has been some extra attention on me. Stay tuned to the announcement in coming months about how I plan to use this publicity to accomplish bigger and better things. Thanks. I knew that was bad. This stream. This leads to more truths. Interesting. with one girl. His new daughter is in Santa hat. Stephanie's giving her signature thumbs up for my campaign Roottrees. Okay, I know the newest Jones. Okay, but you're there. Oh, I didn't take. I did. What? Oh, I'm just blind. This is the baby. Your job is being a baby. No, what am I doing? I forgot. I should have. I kept. London. This is a law politician, politics. Yeah, then baby's baby. His grandmother's name. So, baby's mother, grandmother. Caroline or Eloise. It's very fitting considering she was Caroline, yeah? Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Carol Jones. Okay, I think this is correct. 2. Okay, so it's 3. Should have one more. Wow, 6 piece gone down. Let's go with reminder path. Maybe there's something. Okay, was founded. Is there something there? Would you say like something to Elias? Elias Roottrees? Okay. Green Roottrees never celebrate this, but the general public perception of the classic faces associated with the Roottrees Candy Company has always been somewhat high regard. Elias' intention as family man with his family brand. Since 6 pieces, the candy company has placed much less emphasis on Elias, a historical brand connection figure. But there have also been those who have argued that this was his right to decide how to split his inheritance and that he did nothing wrong. This led to some heated television exchanges, countless op-eds. First and some Maple Farm only used to be popular tourist attraction during summer months. It was special special thoughts of it. It has since been of season business. Some religious and political group decided which to show support, well as Gwynedd traditional values and financial right. This right support was in turn followed by pickets from gay rights activists, particular family organizations made their pilgrimages. Among all this conflict, farm has since shut down seemingly indefinitely. Website that check back later but has no date listed. Because Bess Williams' book episodes have been taken down. Oh, is this relevant? Author born, she lived at Miami. Family man. I mentioned Bess Williams. The Portugal library not far from where she lived, but they destroyed the hurricane. When they rebuilt, they named the non-fiction section after it was expanded again. Ooh, do you think? Copy. Oh, book implying corporate propaganda. Dictionary defines propaganda as information especially biased and misleading nature, used to promote popularized particular political cause or point of view. They were replaced that definition with a picture of this book. The book tells you nothing new about Elias or what you know of his true feelings towards some of his extended family. You are not sure it tells anything true about Elias either. The reissue of this book was so lazy that they reached the famous author, Elias from Business Watch, whose copyright had expired. The best thing is only 85 pages long. There's 2 clues from this, so most of the clues I can figure out from this is the okay. It's propaganda. Is it like Business Watch? Something about that? Is that something new there? Could mean that. But it wouldn't give me a picture for nothing. And this is the most logical path for Elias. Is Mary Beth wrong? Mary Beth. Let's go see Mary Beth is. Adopted. Was there something? New edition. Because she legally changed her name. Okay, she had a name before it. Yeah, okay, it's not that then, okay. I thought there was something. Old Hollywood. Phrase. Sterling Edison. News time. No. The old. Oh, I already figured her name. Mary Beth Quaker. I found this already. Why did I forgot. Okay. Lots of optional stuff. Booyah.
Hey there, it's us. So I just have to say, the work you're doing here is fantastic.
Ah, thanks.
So fantastic, in fact.
There goes Clark. Always the bad cop. Go ahead.
Well, our law firm, Ruby Legal Enterprises, is having trouble keeping up. They're actually begging us to stop submitting new Roottrees. They said it's getting difficult to verify your progress.
Well, consider that a good thing. I told Clark you'd get results.
She says that like I didn't believe her. Regardless, the bad news is it's gonna take 5 potential tree additions before anyone locks in from now on. Good luck.
And keep up the good work.
Cool. I knew it had to go more difficult. Wait. You're not 80s. Yeah, there's something about your name, wasn't it? Okay, I'm gonna do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, makes sense. I'm almost done. If I follow Eli's path down and somehow find down here. Because there was something about his name in a new edition. Sterling Edison. No, it was in. Shut down. What was that thing? I don't know. Etzel. Yeah. No, it's. Yeah, Etzel Sterling. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, I don't feel as bad now. Now that I've narrowed everything here. I'm able to even my people do it. Who did you have a thing with? Elias? There's 2 pads from here. Okay, now it's updated 1. There has to be some way. Let's go back to history where I was. Oh, I got that book. Okay, wrote that thing. Okay, I want to see if Elias Roottrees has like other pads in periodicals. Business Watch. Nothing new. It's like everywhere. News time? Nothing? Picoty might have something, no? Okay. Oh, where am I? Fess Williams. Welcome to Elias Roottrees. Roottrees Mania. Something about her, maybe. Picoty. Or news time. Or maybe her book. What is the book's name? Family Man. No? Okay, that's the Roottrees legacy. What? Legacy. Really? Leg? I see. Oh, okay. You see. Ooh. Oh. Lawrence diary. Let's. Okay, this time I actually want to go a bit back. Life between was with yeah. I forgot the name. Life between wars. Okay. a life in was Laura Wanty. It was a Roottrie, right? It was Lauren. Lauren. In the Lauren books, there's a single passage for component of FAC immediate family. You added to the rest of your evidence. What was the another book? Let's do that as well. Revisiting the diary. Oh, annoying. Revisiting the diary. Okay. Revisiting the diary. Okay, there's nothing else here. Good. Entitled Cruelty from Lauren Roottrees' Diary. It was on the relationship between her mother and father, but it offered only redundant information during the previous investigation. It mentioned the subject of affairs and may have more useful this time around. I'm no stranger to true love, Jacob, and I'm married at an age that most deem unfit to marriage. But he was also enlisting to at age that most deem unfit to war. We had no choice. I knew in my heart that our marriage was one for the ages. He and I would still be together today if not for Okinawa. That was nearly 20 years ago. But there is still emptiness in my soul. I don't understand my contemporaries. So many girls I went to school with have taken multiple lovers. So many of my girlfriend and husband have been unfaithful. If I meant to remain true to a cause to a man, with no chance of physical reciprocation, no potential for long conversation, how could it be so hard to love someone you can reach out and touch, someone you can joke with? I've not had to deal with such madness at home, but a perfect match in the worst way. Mother cruelty is perfect fit for my father's general spite. Turn pop status enables her incessant need to gloat and feel superior. Have grown up with her cruelty and disdain for other my entire life. My family remains unspared. They make fun of my grandpapa and his family, saying blood is thicker than syrup, nothing thicker than Elias. My grandma, Gwyneth, lisp, sees kindness as a weakness. Elias, please remember Tham. Even our family maladies and religion go unmarked. Remember, God only put one eye in miracle. I can say without doubt in my mind that my parents have never had eyes for anyone else. Okay, that's relevant. I need to. How do I? Elias. Elias. Please, Sam. Please remember Sam. Okay. Okay, that's not relevant now. And remember, God only put one eye in Miracle. Miracle. Like in miracle. I don't know, that's only path, which is yeah. Okay, this is Sham. Remember Sham, Sam? I don't know. Crazy. Hell hi. I'm doing alright. God only put one eye in miracle. Huh. What other things? Now everything is one. Yeah, it's going good. Okay. Start here and remind us. These are connected. If okay, let's go back. Life between wars. What looks interesting? It's a fun game, yeah. Fun game. Was tracked down reported being one of the most obscure known in Pittsburgh. Back to Pittsburgh when champion suffering from Alzheimer's. Back to the report that tracked Lauren down because they were caught standing on a ladder. The camera over privacy while taking photo of Lauren. Then some logs sitting on a bench out near on premises. Yes, just I'm playing. I do. Oh. Ooh, I don't know if this is relevant. But this could be. I tend to like puzzle games, stealth games, and then I don't know, like some good action game, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I'll bet you this is where I wanted to go. What? I didn't copy it. Light between walls. Copy. Not there, but maybe a couple of times. Not this one this time, maybe? No. Okay. Six pieces really done. Really out of alive. River being in one of the most obscure people in Pittsburgh. No, I'm not. Okay, maybe specifically Lauren Roottrees. Yeah. Harold. Nothing this time. Piketty. Ah. Oof. There was some path. Elias. You don't have to say anything really. Okay, now that I think. We know I know for fact he had some infidelity. But how can I follow that path? Both of these paths. Her mother and father. Only thing that's fair is yeah then. Don't need to. Thanks. But nothing's thicker than Elias. this quote? No? No, okay. But how can I go from here to Elias? Gwyneth's lisp. Okay, I don't know. I honestly don't know yet. It might be something through books. But I didn't find anything about schoolbound publishing. Yeah. I might have wrote it school bound publish. No. Pub. I know. Elias Roottrees affair. Lisp. Dense. No, I'm just reaching there. Because I already put that thing there. There must be 6 pieces. Okay, this must be the part. Elizabeth. Okay. That's good news. Good news. Elizabeth from Beth. Someone else. Supervisor from the farm. Okay, this is a path to follow in confidential information. Anywhere else but farm. It's not that, because wait, right? It's not that because it said. This could be some path. From where is that from? Okay. Elias. Wait, and then you do confidential, have notebook. Then Elizabeth, a different Elizabeth. That's a supervisor from the farm. Let's try to find if there is another Elizabeth other than Beth Knox, 50 years. Beth. Elizabeth. Beth Knox. Okay. Periodicals. Kandidaat. Swatch. New stuff. Elizabeth. Yeah, let's. Elizabeth. Elizabeth Knox. It must exist somewhere. No, this is the path. This is a. Okay, how? How? Oh my god, how do I do this? I'm gonna. lose my mind. There's no, like, everything's like a dead end, but it's not. It is Elizabeth Knox. Who else could it be? Beth, Elizabeth matches with an Elizabeth. The secretary named Elizabeth. Work anniversary bonus. Like she never left. It makes sense. 50 years ago. 50 minus that is 26. 26. Look at this. Look at this. 21. So it began a bit before, and then Beth started to work. There's no anybody else. That makes sense. That's why Beth is named there. Beth Knox. Or is it Elizabeth Ravensworth? Never know. What? Bats. Yeah, this makes less sense because yeah. Ravensworth. There's still power out there. No change, Angela. Fred Gleason. Maybe Fred knows something. He's been working there lots as well. Elizabeth Ravenworth from the Knox Ravenworth. It has to be important. Do I have something? One more information. Was it start here or? Low gravity, low white peas, Crucialmania. This animal. Maybe I could search animal mom. Was it the only place I found Elizabeth information? Was it here previously? Many were featured in periodicals, but not that many. Okay, there's one thing out of this. What was here? This was about that bat, which I still don't know. Yeah. Okay. I'm kinda stuck here. Three things are so connected. What are 6 pieces? Okay. Okay, here there was some information. Okay. Last. The Sands Farms was named Elizabeth, daughter who Sam never met, but worked for one guy's secretaries. Elizabeth, the caterer. Okay, this is different. Was it another Elizabeth thing? Yeah, this. Yeah, this is where I got the idea. But how do I? There must be a path. Yeah, she was that, but this bit later, Elizabeth, makes sense. This was the 51. Okay. How is this relevant to that? There's nothing here. It's written of Past Williams, family man. It's hard to get any information on that. Talks about herself. The potential for a long conversation. Could be so hard to lose someone you can. What else? Now she talks about her own mother and father. Like, do I follow that way up? Wait. Aha. Literal aha moment. It's not that this is Elizabeth. It's Elisa. It's not Beth. It's Bess. Because she heard them fighting and she had the lisp. So Beth Knox doesn't matter. It's Bess. I need to search for. Okay. Only now it clicked. Bess. Some kind of Bess. Who is Bess? Tifara. Beth. Who is Beth? Who is Beth? You know? Garland. You're not. Fred Cross, Albert Cross, Douglas Rosenberg, Joanna, Colin, Doris May, Beth. Beatrice Ryan, Roottrees, great as well. Robert Logan, William Sams, No? Bash. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Medicine. Gleason. Oh, if I'm missing one thing more, it must be that. It's just too perfect. It's too perfect. I didn't see best. Like, it's not enough information. Elisha. Elisa. Bess. Essie Bess. Like anything that. Beth Knox is there. Robertson. Cross. Okay. Something I need to figure out more. I'm almost there. Who's this good? Yeah, Son asked it. Like, this makes it even more applaudable because it's someone who is a child heard her say that. So it has to have to be Bess. But I was quite sure. I proved that already, that her lisp. Sam, please. So Bess is correct. Elias. Who is Bess? Okay. How do I find Bess? To just write Bess? It can't just be. I don't even know a name. What about this? What connection? Bess. Wait. Bess Williams was also born in late 1800s. Late. Okay. Bess. The Bucurul Library. Miami Print Museum. Miami Print. The library system in Miami, believe it, understand the Miami Print Museum. Searching the mind print, you come across their website. It states that there's actually exhibits. It's very small. The exhibits their country art with fountain well statue of unknown author added to evidence. Not the printing press that was used by the Miami Sunday. Weekly newspaper that lasted original print art book. Okay, just search all the information I can. Marco Parpen, first class. It doesn't seem ready to search anyway, but okay. It seems like it's not, but it is. Most funny part is this. The whole thing I did now, it was just a loop, basically. I had to figure that out. Without that, I wouldn't have. The second class, it still doesn't seem to let you search in any way. Had to try. Had to try. This wasn't that important. The Miami Sunday, what got my eye. Miami Mercury Sunday. But quickie printing history fact mentioned that Miami Mercury Sunday was outcome merchant 2 small failing newspaper. One large failing newspaper, which was only notable on other because they combined the names in a way they did. The title, the longest title American newspaper at the time, the newspaper in Jefferson. Is this area? Greenish we call them. Okay, that's alright. I don't need to go further. But Miami Mercury Sunday has no records that you can find. So, is it Miami Mercury? Newspaper that merged with Miami Sunday. The original newspaper, Miami Mercury Sunday, went out of business. Is at some point during this process it was least particularly achieved and valuable value per research? Yes. And okay, let's jump back. When did this come? Let's try to lots of these things in my Mercury. No? Okay. Unknown author. Statue. Maybe this. Best Williams section in the local library when it was being built 1928. It mentioned the best young son, now an orphan, was attended during dedication. Also had a later mention from the last year the paper existed about beating war, planned expansion of library in 50. The building was won by Wildcat Construction and included a new statue, fountain, and a second room that would be double its shelf count. With many, it seems to have Exploration. Do you think this goes here? Was mentioned once in an article you already seen about the expanded library, which earlier construct is better world. Frank Walcott Williams left Florida in 1904 construction worker, written hero. He won Navy Cross with bravery, sacrifice, having carried fellow soldier to heavy Nazi fire. Now and his wife Ophelia are carrying his fellow soldier through and through times at home. Walcott Construction is Frank's company for creating opportunities. Soldier finding difficulty getting back to normal. Ophelia has had an outreach to wise or legal veterans, often able to provide insight into the husband's needs and condition. She has through outreach found 30 veterans of the war to Frank's employees. When its support has been unendingly, overwhelmingly positive. It's going to the point where if Frank bids on a project, other local government have decided to step back and let his soldiers handle it. This has become a bit of a sore spot for local politicians, because the honest bids often not as what they expect. Problem with them is that Frank has selective monopoly, but any attempt to circumvent it is because uproar, accused of being un-American, will become Vulcan construction, but rooting for them. Okay. Frank Williams was a Navy Cross. He died in 1996, age 24. This Ridgewater, Florida. Uploaded on the website, a local news channel within his surviving family also sheds light to some of his personal life. Orphan, because his family died in hurricane. When he was very young, he could barely remember his mother and had no memory of his father. After a while, he ran a construction company that mainly hired World War II veterans. A lot of jobs in around the greater Miami area. Born a joker and shining light in those veterans who needed it the most. I like to mention that he used to insist he married his wife Ophelia as a matter of courtesy and convenience. She would have to change her last name. Okay, photo is attached to Frank. You can have his control site. According to Martin, he's survived by Ophelia as well as his daughter's partner Sharon Williams. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Frank Williams. This is him. This is Frank Williams. And this is for sure Bess Williams. She was an author. What was your job? Like construction. Yes, in a war, but not anymore. His construction sites. It's like what? Construction. Yeah, that's correct. Ophelia. Ophelia something. Oh, guardian, adoption or otherwise. Barb and Sharon Williams. Let's like follow this a little bit. Ophelia. I don't know Ophelia. She didn't name her last name, so. Yeah, makes sense. Oh. Okay, mother. Okay, this other name. Harold. Okay. This makes sense. Or does it? Or do I have timeline different? John Doe. He didn't have another woman. It would kind of fit here, but this old picture, right? $74. Yeah, it's him. It's him. Oh, so bad. Like, what do I do now? Those are still one. Things I need. This picture. Ophelia's full name. Something about children, but how? I should need to read this many times. Let's go back to that. Into library. Miami Print Museum. Okay, I got idea. Elias. Where's the Mercury? Elias. 3. Best. Okay. Now an orphan. Okay, this. Okay. Despite Cuba doesn't matter. Where does the Mars Koopa come from, actually? Okay, I don't think it's relevant, right? You know, it might be relevant, but no. There's a Miami Sunday. There's my Mercury Sunday, which is combination of things. It's just a way to get into that in Miami Mercury. Which means I opened it. Next out wild construction. Franklin, the Florida. Ophelia Wildcat. Is that a name? There's no. Wait, what am I doing there? It's last name. Williams. Okay. That was scratching file. Maybe this. But no. Headline construction. Florida. Tough times, okay. Through such outreach from 13 veteran water employees. Okay, nothing more. All of that, like. Did I read about this? Okay. What's the wildcat? Hmm. Okay. She has a website that explains the services she offers. A company address is listed as a Coconut Grove, Florida. Fly has been good. Something. Motivational speaker. 3 different testimonials from Greta Jones, from the figures from a Kiwi Fall cassette, and Isabel Crosby. Okay, are those relevant? They must be, right? From Greta Jones. What's that? What's this? What does that mean? Are you the morning news anchor? There's no online web presence whatsoever. You do find listens kind list. City, Springfield, Untelling, Effingham country. You may need to do deeper dive specific city. See when local discuss new. Okay. Can't do both. Oh, what? I don't know what the game was asking of me. Like, ah, okay, now I'm lost. Most difficult thing. I have no idea what you're asking. Has no online web presence whatsoever. YouTube widely listed on giant list television. Exists this freak ethic hub culture. Okay, this is frustrating. Only because I'm dumb. I don't know. What do you mean I have to do? Okay, when I do that, spring winters. Do I? Oh, okay. Maybe I should go Georgia. Georgia. Okay, this is the. I'm so. Oh, what? Specific city and state to see if. And state is come across a website that lists different channels above the only feature broadcast with female news anchor. The person who runs the website has ranked using 3 categories not are relevant to journalism. Channel 12. I Greta Jones before her divorce. Divorce, okay. So, wait. Greta Williams. Yeah. Wait, or am I reaching here? But orderly control, simply figure out the current name. It's easier that you expect to find that she has website of accomplishment. She apparently the MC for all female speaking though was called Storytellers of Sisterhood, the Mothers and Daughter Earth. To search for it, and it seems some of the stories were accompanied in the book simply titled The Device Story Sisterhood. I'll copy. Okay, I have to break soon. With different storytellers of Sisterhood Towers. That's of the most well-received stories told on stage. Ayla Haley's editor, not the sole author. And Barb Williams has been added to evidence. Okay, I won't read this yet. I want to. Yeah, okay. This is Barb Williams. What am I? News anchor, public speaker. This, okay. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'll do a quick break. I'm quite close. I think I'll be able to do it. Yeah, I'll be right back. See you soon. 5 minutes or so. I was off. One thought came to me. Yeah. Nowhere else. Yeah, no, this is the path. This is the writer. What they look like. Bess Williams. No one else figure out. Oh. Now we can read. Now we can read that thing. Beauty and a Brat. Bob Williams had a transcript of a story she told on stage, published in a book. The first part of a story focused on two 16-year-old girls. My sister Sherry was a brat, always sulking off the dystopian, never on time. She borrowed things without asking and even ran away from home to sneak back the next day. Nothing had changed. My daughter Sharon, on the other hand, was a beautiful person. Had excellent marks in school, was intensely artistic, creative, and even volunteered animal rescue. Oh? Oh? Humst? What? Okay, I need to read more to get of the two girls on the decisive narrative. What was the difference between Sherry and Pratt? Sharon, the beauty, is the nature, nurture, but education, different opportunities. The answer is nothing. There's no difference because my sister, my daughter are the same girl. That's what I thought. It had to be that. Tree showed it. Part reveals that her daughter was the result of unexpected pregnancy when she was only 15. I met a boy at a county fair. Like us, he lived in a nice part of town. He went to the good school. Teenage girl, it felt like a fairy tale. There were boxes all over his house. He was moving in 3 days. Those 3 days were heaven to me. The final night he surprised me. He told me he could actually see me again soon. He planned to return to visit his grandparents. I thought I was giving him reason to keep his promise. Never saw him again. And when I finally got the desperate enough to ask around, Divik told me he could give his real last name. Pop Arnold talks about when she found out I was pregnant. I was convinced my life was over. My parents, they took charge to live at home and work a part-time job, but they removed the burden of motherhood, managed to scrape out a degree in English, and was, as far as my daughter was concerned, I was her much older sister. Pop used the story come to conclusion. When I was younger, my sister was the brat, and I was wrong, but she ran away from home to work at animals. She borrowed my clothes presentation at school, and it pretty allowed her to open up Sherry's hair. It took me far too long to realize the beauty was always there too. In fact, the brat and the beauty exist in all of us. It's my inner brat that kept me blind to the truth. I like to say, it's the beauty in me that finally able to see what I was missing. Draw you to call upon beauties of yourself when your brat tries to take hold. Okay. Nothing else I care about. The Sherry Henry Orlando, the owner of is a Sherry Yastreski. Yes, yeah. So as a large man on weekends can bring the style Britney Christina to your door. About Jerry section is very, very long. And presented as one of the programs with a multiple run on sentences with no pictures. You get the sense that if she were to do your hair, she's doing a lot of talking. It mentioned that her husband, Pete, was a late husband, college roommate. Oh, she had 2 husbands, yeah, we know. She and he had never spent any significant time together until she became widow and they built a charity together. They able to run it into brags about her kids, Tony, Mark, and Cricket. Her oldest doesn't seem to get short end of the stick. His two listed accomplishments are he's the oldest and he's straight A student. Mark, on the other hand, has multiple baseball accomplishments listed. His little league team is nationally recognized. Cricket York is near the end and has all the entire section dedicated to her. His actors local television local library. The reasons Jerry, Miami, Orlando. Jerry, in addition to being horrible to come to you, your two is a stylist for the show. Meant they change her last name to York since it's easier to pronounce. Rest of the second tips on how she got the purpose. Okay, I did pictures. I could do like from below to down because some kind of school thing. She had from that one to this is the youngest, oldest, and like a middle, right? Okay, how do I? Cricket York. Show film studio Orlando, Florida. It has been air since. Okay, sorry. Film studio. It's a children's show. It has been aired since then. In a show more to adults and children interact with different animal puppets in a small town called Liberty. Unlike some other popular shows involving non-human performance, this one isn't funded by public. Instead, it's paid for donation from businesses. For the education, this includes textbook manufacturers like Arithmetic, student companies such as Educate2U, a well-known publisher picture book. What you can find. It's syndicated a few markets across the southern United States and New Hampshire. For some reason, most other children entertainment, many of those that grew up with it that have fond memories that work in your favor because the show has been documented by few fan sites. This library we bring to only has 3 entries. You click through the sites in the ring and find that Cricket York joined the cast in 1997 at the age of 5. He still is the current cast member. The Cricket from one of her first episodes has been added. She's a child. Why some people needed glasses, but she's a child. She might have other picture too because she's obviously her. You know, right? And her name is Cricket. It wasn't that. It was some mad name. Your occupation is a student, right? Because you're a child, yeah. Okay. Let's just quickly look some. Its tutoring surveys have to according to actually tutoring all of the actors. So according to the shooting schedule, including Cricket York, who seems to photo live cricket, and her brother, Reddy will learn from our talented tutors. You don't find much else about education, except there seem to be small, stupid, rapid fans who were deeply unsettled by the company's logo, which would a perfect creating each episode. Alright, was it terrible the little girl in A2? She ate the logo. She looked at some kind of demon doll TV every day. So a creepy laugh came home. You know, that might be wrong. This is not a picture. This is obviously older brother. Okay, let's go back. Was there something else? What's this? What's this? Math textbook probably coming. They went in the newspaper last year when Primitive New program did full comparison of the 4th edition textbook and the 5th edition textbook. Schools were complaining that the two editions seemed remarkably similar. Grammatic was chucking almost double for new edition that they had for previous one. The news program announced that between the two books there were only 16 total changes. The most notable was that the cover was changed from picture of a water droplet creating concentric rings on a lake to close up to a feather. The other 15 were all insistent changing 4th to 5th. This even led to geometry problem where book asked students to calculate the 5th side of a rectangle. Look, that's the question seems to be related to research. Okay. It's a funny. Nothing else. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's lots of information here. Cricket York. Sherry. Let's add share. Wait. What? What was her name? Oh wait, I know her name. I can get it from here. But there's no Sherry. Sharon? Is it Sharon Williams? Or yeah, Sharon. Yeah. Good. I just wanted to make sure of that. What the kids? Tony, Mark, and Cricket. Her oldest, Tony seems to get. Okay, oldest is Tony. Tony. Yes. I didn't. What's happening? What? Victor Christoph. What? There must be some other way to figure out your name. We can't use your full name, so I have to Did you... Mark. It's your name. Mark. What? This is even... Look at... His name is Marsha. It's Mark. And your child. Your occupation is child. I don't need to... Go in more depth. Right? Okay, let's go. He's the oldest and he's straight A student. And has multiple baseball accolades upon his league team is nationally recognized. I need 5. So if I get the kids, are you students? I can like change those. What's your name? What's your name, Tony? Victor? Christopher? Really? Patrick, Robert, Stuart, Tony, Thomas could actually work. Tony, Thomas. Okay. Okay, let's look at the picture again, just to make sure. No, this is correct, because baseball. Is there something more to... No, this makes sense. Okay, one more thing. When was this picture taken? I don't know. Quite recent. Has to be quite recent, so... They look like children, yeah. Because when the skin names, okay, maybe the last name is wrong. Let's. Sheriastrowski. We know it's in a child birth name, so. No pictures. Pete. Pete, yes, escape. Yes, keep. Pete. Okay. This is Pete. Peter Jastrzemski. College roommate. Together. Okay, there must be Bath. That's just the motto. Peter. Wait, did I? Oh, okay. Wait. Copy. Peter. College. So if how do I think I got the kids. Okay. Cherry. Story, but when I was young, it's just a bath there. Did I not add your picture? Let's add you here. I like you more. That's correct. You can't be actor. It's a child. In college, no? What's wrong? Maybe the ages are wrong. But how does it work? Could it be that they're wrong? She could be older than him. For sure. Is it that? Let's see. Only need to change Mark. Wait, she's all youngest, so okay, it's not that. It's not that. I'm chasing it back. This like it makes sense that these two children first, then her, when her husband passed away, and this really talks about they have college roommate. But how do I? Cherry and Pete. Charity. Okay. Mentioned that her husband was her husband's college roommate. She and he had never spent any single time together until she became a widow. And they built charity. So Pete and she built it together. Straight A student. Oh. Okay, through Mark. I could do. Actually. Mark. That, Yeah. But it's not correct. So Thomas might be wrong. I assumed they took father's name. No. Oh. Yeah. That makes sense. Now I understand my mistake. They would have different surnames than her. I just assumed. Okay, good. Fixing the problem. Okay, now I have to think how do I get their surname? Baseball. True baseball. Was it? Baseball. His little league team is nationally. Little league team. No, okay. I thought maybe. Any connection. If you find that, then I can find the of the name. Okay, actually, I could. Let's. That doesn't have any library. Does the picture have any clues? Educate. No obvious clues. Where did I get the picture? Yeah, I got. No. I got the picture from here. This is the show. Maybe there's some. Is the, can I do some? I don't know. It's kind of far-fetched going from here. Her first picture. Is that a clue? Where's the little child? Blind. What? Here. Poofdale. What path I follow here? I thought like 2 children. Oh. Okay, not that much. Okay. Can I get any information in Herald? Oh no. No, I don't think this is too far-fetched. There's nothing connecting. Like education thing. I get to know how they look. But yeah, like there's nothing to latch on here. Like only this maybe. No picture of that. That'd be funny. So it has to be someone Sherry hair, but how? Maybe it's somewhere in this book. I don't think there's anything else. Conti Fair, no. Like her story doesn't matter really. I know who she is. School. Yeah. Okay, this is difficult. What was the other thing? Is there more here? There might be. There's no kicker of falls anywhere in the world that you can find. Up is in New Zealand is a man named Chris Elmsworth has invented a small town newspaper as a consumer art piece. Fault Gazette is online articles about the small restaurant shows all the tourist attraction all across in the day. This presentation monthly newspaper of small town America. Really? Nothing. Really? That's interesting. A bit strange is that among the article detailing real occasion stories that present outlandish inflammatory course, extremely mundane ways. For example, on the homepage, right that members strike back against lobster farms, using very dry language, details the idea that members in the main have begun unionizing support of beetle better benefits. There are no punchlines, and the article are not marked any different from the rest. For each current issue of the paper present on the homepage, no archives of older issues. Only name could search somewhere. Okay, now. Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't think there's anywhere there. Page is apparently one of 3 brothers, all 3 of them contribute to a newspaper called the Gigavol's Gazette. Center for Mormon South in the United States. I think he's written his site included a long form version of review of Barb Williams' motivation show 1997. According to Victor, had seen Barb talk more than once about a very large church. It was clear she was expert at matching the presentation of her course to any particular crowd, because it was a standing ovation. Barb started with a story about loss, specifically loss of cyclists having hit by a car, about the death of any person as darkness in the loved ones, cold empty void that began to creep into space when there once was light, because the light could never turn exactly how it once was. Any of the nurture new sources of light help fight back darkness, but the finding hidden meaning in tragedy is most important thing we can do. She used multi-biblical comparison to finish by looping back around her. The story how was personally we can come around this idea. The pike who died was her son-in-law, and the lane. Yeah. Okay, good. I came here. Backing up here. Tristan to fill lanes across America, charity feel the newfound darkness in her daughter experience it. The charity was the light that began fill the void. Oh, such. America or law started for adding bike lanes into major cities. Good thing, good thing. Big cities need bike lanes for sure. Pages are based on major lanes across America. Well, formerly LAM. Cross lanes across Mexico, but I don't know. At the death of Drew Smith. Okay. True. And true, yeah, makes sense. Andrew Smith. And you are Smith. Smith. No? Or are you Williams? What? Okay, let's just change the work. Okay, what did I get? This is the man. later found it after death of Drew Smith, who featured in a photo. Item? Right. True, yeah. Okay, I'm still... Yeah. Lane's quarterback has grown and they now offer over 12 major in Miami where the charity began. Picture from the photo has been what's a lamb? Lanes across Miami. Since it was lanes across Miami, does narrow down the pages, and the pages you found earlier and only those with more in-depth history about the charity. That's good. So additional information. Lamb was formed, yeah. Yeah, look. And became a law. So they are children. They have to be children. Like it's 9-9 now. Maybe, let's see. Sharon Smith. Her husband. Sharon and some other board members stepped down. And current leadership took over. The oldest article was a full uncropped version of the same wedding photo from Alarm website. It seems that after Sharon left Alarm, crop her and the rest of the wedding party. Out of the photo focused solely on Drew, the face of society. The full photo has been added to inventory. Yeah. Okay, so it's she. She's a hair. Okay, I don't want to. That it could be. She has like her own business, hairdresser. This makes sense. This makes sense. She's actor. This is it counted. Okay, let's give it another picture. You get that. This is you. Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo. Okay, with 3 hours. Okay. I could maybe think about these both later. They are correct for sure because oldest is left. So the position is correct. But both in college? Don't know. That's the only like blind spot there. Now comes the so difficult part of figuring out Mark Clementine's children. I knew some information. Now it's good to go from every path ever I've done here. Let's go Mary Beth first. Sorry, wrong button. It's this one. Mary Beth. What was the name? Quaker. No, okay. She had another name. Clementine. Let's go with that. Clementine. Then I went through Mark. Like real piece of work, yeah. Like yeah, this is difficult. I get his Colleen Webb, so his children are Webbs. But did I know their names? Graduation. Billy Sims had something, but not that much. Oh, there was something here, wasn't it? Let's just go history. Butler County is on Billy Sims. No, it was the news time. There was some. Use the web name so nobody would. Yeah, but how do I go? Yeah, they're Clementine because she didn't change their names. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, that happened. Is it? Did I search Grand Canyon High School? There must be graduate. Copy. This is how I do it. Oh, that doesn't matter. Really? Okay, that's... I don't know if these... I'm giving those... I've forgotten about them. It has to be then Colleen Webb somehow. It's correct. To L's, to E, to B. Some kind of thing from her. This is honestly, yeah, I remember this being impossible. Wait, what does the clues tell? Wait, there's one more. This I forgot. This tells the truth. And Isabella Crosby, the superintendent of Benton County. No, it has some importance. It could be about these children. So it could be a trap. I don't know how it works. The superintendent of... Huh? Benton County. Flyer department website is the superintendent. Okay, why couldn't you just done this search? It's Benton County, 9 different states in the US. Benton County, Florida. So you are, which Isabel copy comes from. Since Isabel copy doesn't need to edit, that's it to fit what you're looking for. It has to. There's 2 clues. Maybe there's not. What's the notable events? Annie mom. I could like try to search that. DNA. If I could somehow get DNA thing. Okay, maybe that's a path. I like honestly. This is so impossible. Like this one really eludes me so much. Like but web Colleen could be something. So Colleen web. Oh, I already searched these. Picoty. Nothing else. So let's just go to spider search. Colleen web children. Children like that. Then Mark Clementine. Children. Yeah, when I followed Billy Sims' path, it leads to Mark's X5. Colleen Webb. Yeah, I don't more information about her per se, right? Airport newsstand. That is the like a place to work. Nothing. Okay. She's divorced. With her sister. I thought the oldest. Okay. It's correct. I want to do. Not this. This. Wrong one. Has sister. Sister. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm in my mom. I'm in my mom. If this Felix follows. She obviously claims she left with a Guy Hudson. I kind of read this already. News time. Okay, this could work. I'll refer to the thought as a chain toe Rootree, okay. It's not self-inflicted. It seemed to spring up only because nobody knew how else to refer to her. The day after news time, Sam Madsen probably support the animal. Grateful with the moment of Sam and was animal went on a media plate. Something this backfired. As more details came out, people became skeptical of her story. Many same did his mother's story. Shop secretary. This could be true, you know. But the following 5 pieces of Roottrees were more prepared to handle all clans' trust in these cases. Within a week, a DNA test proved animal daughters could not be related to Roottrees. It announced a joint press conference with both animal and Roottrees. Each party ensured they requested samples. The prospective clients provided accurate samples. Many of those many feel let down, pressured, though it was scientifically proven that change of roots is not Roottry, so it means most of guys were not involved if you know. Next time, please leave their family alone. Like, good thing to say. Makes sense. Public backlash was being the end of Roottry mania, since secret Roottries is kind of thing I want to see. Has been already been eliminated by the new Roottry by the company's liar. If it doesn't pay you update 3. But let's still follow everything through. Maybe something else comes from this. Okay. Chain Doe Roottry. Okay. Let's go Anima Mom in. Let's search in periodicals. Now, what I'm doing that? It's not the Herald. News Time had some picture. News Time holding picture of her daughter Jane Doe Roottry. The first and only mention phrase Anonymum. Yeah, that's the correct time. After been issued upload featuring her in the first place. So yeah, evidence. Okay. But this has to be relevant. Still through DNA test, which did reveal her daughter Jane Roottry came around the TV interview. His enemies more appeared to cover news. 5 pieces was confirmed to be a member of the family. Home its previous owner, she holds photo of her daughter, unlike 5 pieces wished to remain anonymous. Both photos were obscured. Anonymous woman claimed to have had a affair with Kai Hudson while working on this. While many of the time had, she says she and other women, both unqualified as equal type of experience. What is that when Kai had his own hired woman? Wait. While she was working, the other one were hired at the same time to ensure period while secrets had that worked on the sack model were already gone. Okay, that's good. I don't know if it's relevant, but that could be. She worked then. No. Sorry. I'm stuck. This seems relevant information to remember if I want to know, search your name. I mean, I could technically do it. Could I? But I don't know why I would want to when she's not in 3. Yeah. Lavish parties. After parties, she claims she slept with him. She found she was pregnant in his face and taken. He paid her a significant amount of hush money. recurring basis until the day but she moved away, start a new life with her daughter. Okay, I don't. There were some money things happened. Some other people as well. When guy died, the money stopped coming. So could I check that in the how much money spent? That could work. Okay. Okay. The look she told them that the father walked out. They never came back. They seen the fantastic art in news time. That she wasn't the only one who this happened to. Walter, she never worked at a fruiting company. Same time, 5 piece more than Joanna. It seemed eerily similar, and she knew Felix would take the truth right away. The article presented no tangible evidence of animal woman's time at the Roottrees. The payment were allegedly made cash. Ah. They successfully fact-checked the timeline. Both women, they existed even after parties. So maybe that's not relevant, the money thing. But there's no clues from here. What about Picotti? There's more in Picotti. Ever exposed details of the publication would avoid. Yeah. So the announcement that Jane Doe Rootree was not a Rootree, they exposed personal details about the story animal. Headline: Animal the Anon Con. Oh, the Anonymum worked as a manager at a department store in North Carolina. And her daughter's name was Courtney May. They also said that the woman that watched for her famous cover story to identify news time was to avoid being sued. Is named news time. The woman that votes for famous cover story. Corinne S. Okay, there's lots of information here. Said feel bankrupt. The article speculated that Anonymous and Corinne weren't together. Speculated that they might have been lovers. This is not a good publication. Yeah, that's not important. Maybe name is important. Courtney May. Courtney May. Okay. Maybe I could find. Okay, let's see. If I search Courtney May here. In news time. But I can't do that. Okay. Could I? Corinne. Okay, let's search. Let's search them. I can use my famous confidential file, figure out them. When old people were out, they came. They were most likely secretaries. Not yet. Okay, see, but those were. This is one person. 2 people are hired at the same time. Pretty Watts Corinne SS. So she's Beatrice Watts. Courtney May Watts. A simple website with the black text and white background of images. Review content, you can tell you're the only few hundred people who has visited. Before I continue, that's the animal. Let's highlight that. And I don't think Corain Swartz. It's kind of a similar name actually, but as in relevance, you can tell a few hundred people have visited. She's not shy about claiming she is Jane Doe Roottries. As a proof, she has posted unobscured cover from a time she was featured in News Time, as well as a different picture of herself, basically a wedding photo. That seems to be greater defense of her mother, who has been the target of public scrutiny. On the headline, True Story of a Jane Doe Roottries, considered Courtney May Newton, formerly What's Courtney May Writes. Newton. Okay, this all could be important. You know. I don't know if it's relevant to that. Doesn't seem like it is. And that's everything wrong. Mon approached the Roottrees before 5 pieces even cover on News Time. Look that the Roottrees company took us seriously, only listeners out of the approach TV and magazine. Site has been scanned letter from Ruby Legal Group to Courtney May's mother, Beatrice. In a very polite legal terms, it seemed to accuse her of exploiting the name and orders to her to leave the Roottrees alone. It stated weeks before 5B's article appeared in News Time. It seems legitimate. Courtney May also discussed her mother magazine feature in more detail. Do you know how difficult it was to convince anyone to tell her story? Mom didn't want to show her face because everyone in the media we approached assumed she was lying because her story was just like 5B's. Mom's story was first advised by Ryan and Koch to tell News Time that seeing 5B's on a cover was inspired her to go to public. That's the only way News Time would agree to it and get on TV, but it's not true. Our story was first. Courtney defense continues, but what seems repetitive and used as though at the end of the page she just got DNA test that defends her mother's character. Mom is amazing, the nicest woman in the world. She's diabetes and works at the department store. She managed to help pay for my apartment in a big city that I could stay with my high school sweetheart. I got a degree in nursing, so I learned about DNA in college. But I'm beginning to think it's all a lie. I'm 100% confident there's nobody else who could have been father. Either they did the test wrong, or DNA is complete BS. She's not a liar, okay? Let's see. Mum, child. Website, yeah. Oh, and it's them marrying. And Danny. It's not relevant. This must be the middle one. This can't be the right same people, you know, because imagine if it is. I don't know if timeline matches. How long have I played? Ooh. So close. But not close to figuring that out. I can't let it. I had to have a fresh mind. Maybe I'll look up some kind of clue. I don't know. But let's follow this path a little bit more. DNA. This Ryan and Cork. That game. This is Ryan and Cork. Mostly London. This kind of DNA test result to prove a Jane Doe Rootree was not a Rootree. Show me. Was there no chance anyone thought Courtney May was Rootree? Jane Doe was the second DNA Bonnie Kellogg, Nee Hudson. Whitewind's sister, Ryan Cook, who were representing Anemone, have commented that the sample they sent to the Rootree was definitely Courtney May's hair. Wait. Not a match. It's not that close. Yeah, there's a little bit. But okay. Okay, can I connect these two to the other person with the DNA test? Right? How? Yeah, there's a company bringing DNA sample. Oh, picture. Dynatic is a DNA testing company. DNA testing is a relatively new phenomenon. The most scientific laboratories to prove positive family relations between two people. Fairly cutting edge. The method by which they test samples became standard last decade, so as of early 1990s. On the side, this was responsible for DNA test to prove Felix Fellow was a Rootree. It then used this as an example how DNA test looks. They used to provide some information about the process. When they take samples in a person, they put the name of the person on the test, the legal ID, which is why it says David instead of Felix, okay? Because Guy Hudson is dead and there's no DNA source for Guy, they tested Felix's hair with a hair sample sent from Roottrees. It's listed that Jane Doe because it wasn't collected in a person, but Rootree company let know it was from Bonnie Kellogg, Guy Hudson's sister. Paternal aunt test. Basically signatures that will match DNA to people. As far as you can tell the company, they don't seem to have any reason for fake result or hide the truth. Let me be judge of that. Okay, so this is David and this is okay, let me see. Does Jane Doe match 15, 15, 9, 12? What? It doesn't match. Oh. 15 doesn't match either. Okay, so there is a lie exists in here. How could I uncover this lie? With what logic? Here we know Bonnie Kellogg. That must be correct. Okay, thing is, Bonnie Kellogg has to be lie. Both of them can't be, right? Didn't they say same person gave in it. Kaya Hudson's sister is, yeah, it's all the same person. This example, what does this happen? Adrian David, no. Can go back. Ryan and go. Mr. Ryan. That's the name? Adrian Ronaldo. I don't know. I can't read. Oh, here, Adrian Roland. So same person did this testing. Does it say Adrian Roland? Any of this information? I'm curious about Adrian Roland actually. Let's do Adrian Roland. Okay, I must have written it wrong. Adrian Roland. Sorry. Ryan Roland. He's an important person. Interesting. So you're not the important person. Okay. Maybe this doesn't matter. Testing. This was first. This test. And Jane Doe is there. This was second. Alleged paternal aunt. What could have happened? Because this happened afterwards. Okay, I'll think that later. I've done that. David didn't go Dinatico. Dinatico. Okay. It's a legitimate company. But are they who running this? Winston Ryan or Gregory Cork legitimate people? Herald, News Time. Anything that gives them reason. But the country. Maybe Miami Mercury has something. News Time. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is about her mother. Maybe she has a sister. I would love to know if her mother has a sister, you know? Did I do Ruby legal? Yeah, I've done that, I know. Roottrees. Okay. Oh, I'm so... Okay, good information, but this next stream then might be short. Yeah, because, oh, I don't know. What was before? Here. Corrine S is maybe other person. I wanted to see. Was he here? Corrine Swartz. Some of the people attempting to track down anyone harassing her. As she works, she's begging people to stop accusations so they can go back to normal life. They will have even but she's not. Let's just clean up a little bit. Police living basically lives beyond Boulder County limits. As even national tabloid people have come to a place anyway. Depending on because the only child is still in middle school. Son's isolation period was approximately 10 years. Could have been involved in any important affairs on your tree. Yeah. I agree. This isn't. But let's still search some. Yeah. I feel like all the information I have is there about them. Okay, I'm just closing that. I almost did it. These two children, something is wrong. And then this, seemingly, I really don't know way here. There is a way there for sure, but missed it. I don't start to search it down. I'll end the stream. If next stream, what today is? Sunday. Okay, it might go perfectly like good, like a break day afterwards. I might, little hint outside the game, I might look, you know, like where exactly kinda it could be. I don't even know Ophelia's name. Well, but not answers, not straight up answers. I mean, my favorite thing about now was figuring out Bess Williams was Elias's, you know, they had a little bit small moment. Just figuring that out, I really liked. Because it's not really obvious, you know, like, you think about that lisp the Gwyneth had, Gwendolyn or whatever. You're like, oh yeah, Elizabeth, yeah, okay. Because boy said Beth, so just searching that, coming full circle. Like I love that. That like best moment of having like aha. That's how it is. Like haven't come that much here. These moments in, but that's just a clever one. Or this is just searching. You know, maybe even this has some clues, but yeah, I really like this. That was cool. But yeah, let's go here, save and quit. Next time might be end. Might be end if there's no surprises or anything. I'm sure I'll figure out. Even if it's a little bit help, you know. Or fresh mind. Well, I'll see. Yeah, I'll end this here. Bye bye.